Alright, hey guys! It is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Gangsta episode 11, and this episode was so freaking like epic and sad and like gory and just all around awesome but hurtful all at the same time. This episode made me so sad. But like, first off, disclaimer, this is probably a real big spoiler if you haven't watched the episode, so if you haven't watched it, you might want to turn this off now. But I was so freaking upset when Doug died, because like I was told, I was spoiled that he was going to die, but I didn't want to believe it. And I was like, maybe they'll change it from the manga to the anime. So I had really high hopes, and it turns out like Doug didn't even make it through the beginning of this episode, because I think he was the first thing that was shown in the episode. Like, he was trying to run away and he got sliced on his chest, and I guess he lost too much blood, and literally the whole episode he was trying to find his way, I guess, back to Bastard. And at the end, I know I'm jumping around, but this was the most epic part and saddest part to me, was this part when Doug died. He found Gal and he like fell into his arms, and Gal tried to give him a downer and he knocked it out of his hand, and Gal was talking to him, but like Doug, of course, he couldn't talk because he had lost too much blood at that point in time. There was like blood coming out of his mouth, and it was just so freaking sad. And Gal was just like talking to him and reassuring him, and Doug gave him his dog tags and was like, Gal was like, yeah, I'll hold on to these for you, but we might be with you soon. So that means that he is almost anticipating that all of them are going to be gone. Like, all the Twilights are going to be taken out, because quite a few of them were taken out in this episode, which freaking sucks. Will have been taken out within the last few episodes, actually, starting with the episode when they were in Bastard, and Erica and Shark Boy came in there and took everybody out, or took everybody out outside of the club. So yeah, it's not looking too good for the Twilights right now. But it was so freaking sad when Gal was saying all that stuff to Doug, and Doug couldn't even talk, and he just like died in his arms, and it made me so freaking sad. I was like, no, he was so young. He was only 21. He's literally 2 years younger than I am. Oh, by the way, yesterday was my birthday. Yeah, I'm 23 now, so it feels weird saying that, but it's okay. With age comes wisdom, and I don't look like I'm 23 from what I've been told, so I guess that's a good thing. So yeah, this episode was freaking awesome, other than Doug dying. I didn't really see too much of Warwick or wow, I almost forgot his name, Warwick or Nicholas. But in this episode we got to see Delico and Yang. They were going around looking for Erica, and they come across this girl who has a messed up leg, who Erica killed her sister the night of the Bastard, like I don't even know what you would call it, invasion maybe, but the night of the Bastard incident when all the Twilights were killed and stuff, her sister was killed during that point in time. Her sister was 6 years old. Like, a 6-year-old girl got killed because she was a Twilight. Like, who does that? So they were going around looking for her. They came across this girl, and they are going to help her, well, help, I guess, avenge her, because she was going to go after Erica. Like, literally, if Erica saw her, she'd probably just take her head off and not think twice about it, which freaking sucks, because her and Delico are supposed to be brother and sister, and Delico is so freaking awesome, and Erica is just like, I don't know what in the world happened to her in the mix, but I guess we'll never know. Not really. So other than them looking for her the whole time, and then like Sig and the white-haired dude like killing Twilights left and right. Like, white-haired dude, he was like strangling one Twilight while a little kid Twilight watched, while he was talking on the phone, like having a normal conversation. Like, what the heck, really? And then while all this is happening, like, Alex, I guess she I don't know what is going on with Alex, but she was knocked out because she had remembered Emilio when she was holding the little baby, and she was like laid out in a room. Miss Cristiano is going back to the club, so she ain't in the house with her, so that's not a good thing for Alex to be in there by herself. But also Constance got abducted by one of the people from the hunter group. Sig is freaking crazy. Like she is a loon, but she's pretty freaking awesome. And she is BA with that axe. Like she was going in with that axe. I felt kind of bad for those Twilights because she was murking them. And Ginger, of course, is the only person who's fast enough to stop the other. I can't even remember his name. I don't think they ever said it. I can't remember. The like shaggy dark haired dude with the two blades that killed Doug. They said that she was the only person, though the first person in a while that was able to stop his attack, because she was able to save Big Pelushka like when he was in midair. So Ginger is freaking awesome, and I think that Ginger might be gay because they were in the bed together and Ginger was naked. I mean, I wouldn't mind being in bed with Ginger either, but that's neither here nor there. So other than that, this episode was awesome, and it was kind of sad seeing all those people die, and then like Constance being abducted and Marco couldn't make it in time, and yeah, it was pretty bad. But this episode was freaking awesome, and I'm so looking forward to next week's episode because I know that next week is gonna be the last episode. It makes me so sad. I'm just gonna have to read the manga. That's all it boils down to because I want to find out what happens. But other than that, this episode was freaking awesome, and I'm so looking forward to next week's episode because I really want to see what happens. I'm so sad that Doug is gone, and I wonder what's gonna, like, what I wonder what Warwick and Nicholas might do if they find out that Doug died, because they got, well, I won't say they got close to Doug, but he's an ally. So I think that freaking sucks, and I really hope nothing else happens to any of the main characters, but you never know. It looks like main characters don't have that superiority in this show, which I guess is a good and a bad thing. So yeah, so as always, I would love to hear how you guys felt about this episode. How do you feel about the way things turned out? Like, how do you feel about Doug dying? How do you feel about the way things are going? Do you think that Constance is going to be okay? How do you think things are going to turn out for the guild or even Twilights in general? So yeah, so as always, oh, also, do you think that Emilio is bad? Do you think that maybe he's just in this group to try to find his sister, or do you think that he really just wants to watch the world burn? So yeah, so as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps me a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.